This blows. Hello guys, welcome to another vlog. It's been a bit, it's been quite a bit. On my main channel, I took a break for the month of February, technically like mid-February to mid-March. And part of the reason that I've been waiting a while to come back to the vlog channel is because A, I know we had a lot planned for the end of this month. We're actually getting a big IKEA delivery this Friday. We're gonna redo the office, so that's gonna be the next big vlog, and that's gonna take a lot out of us. But the other reason is I cannot get over not drinking coffee. So I'll throw the long chatty chatty video where I explained exactly what happened, how we got COVID, you know, why I had to stop drinking coffee. But as of this week, it's been like over 2 months since I've had a cup of coffee, and I hate everything. Literally everything. I've been, since I was 15, drinking coffee. I'm 30. That's literally half my life I've been drinking coffee. And to be frank, I like it. It's not until I wasn't able to have it anymore that I realized how much I love coffee. Even like the smell of it, the experience, the taste, all of it, I miss it so bad. And getting COVID and getting like nauseous and grossly sick every time I even tried to go near coffee was like honestly probably the worst part of COVID. I don't know what to do with myself. And I've been waiting weeks and weeks because I thought, you know, maybe I could just be a green tea girly, you know, from now on, and I cannot. I'm not a green tea girly. I like green tea. I'll drink green tea every now and then, but I need some coffee. So the problem has been, I've been kind of afraid to try it again because literally for the last 2.5 months, anytime I've tried coffee, I've been violently ill. And so I don't want to do that, especially on a work day. Like today, I have to work in like an hour. But this Thursday, Friday, I actually took off work because Thursday I have an all-day virtual conference I'm attending, so I'm listening to a bunch of symposiums. And then Friday I took off because we're getting that big IKEA delivery. So I think the day to try and get back into coffee is gonna be Thursday because I don't have a whole lot to do really. I just have to clean the office and move a bunch of books and stuff to make room for the new IKEA furniture. So I think that's gonna be the day. So I wanted to go ahead and vlog to kind of, you know, make me feel a little bit better, share my experience of trying to get back to drinking coffee because I miss it so much. And like everyone who knows me, like they know me as like the latte girl, the coffee girl. Like I drink coffee, I love coffee. And you know, as much as I appreciate having green tea, it was here, like without green tea I wouldn't be able to make it through COVID, especially because I do have a caffeine dependency. If I don't drink caffeine, I will get migraines, and my migraines suck. I do get migraines without caffeine, or as outside of caffeine, but they're worse when that happens. So I appreciate green tea, and I definitely want to keep it in the house and drink it every now and then. Maybe, you know, it might be like in the morning, instead of having a cup of coffee first thing, I get a cup of green tea and then I have coffee. I don't know. We're gonna that's what this is gonna be about. This is what we're gonna be experimenting with. So yeah. So today I'm filming this on Tuesday. So I'm gonna have green tea today, tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Thursday to see if I can handle some coffee. It was hot. Hello. So it is Thursday. I woke up, right now it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm off work today, but I am attending like an all-day kind of virtual conference thing that I only have to listen to. So I'm gonna be listening to that conference while I kind of prep the office for the big IKEA delivery we're getting tomorrow. So I've had 1 cup of green tea, but it's time. It's been, actually as of like now, it's over 2.5 months. I'm ready for some coffee. So normally we do the Death Wish coffee, which is a bit more caffeine than I think I can handle right now after so many months without coffee. So I just picked up the tried and true Café Butelo. So I'm gonna make myself a cup, and we're gonna see how this goes, because hopefully, I mean, I picked a day I was off work, so if I did get sick, it wouldn't be too bad, because ultimately really all I have to get done today is just listening to the conference. So if worse comes to worse, I can lay in bed and listen to the conference. But I'm really hoping it's about time, because now I can actually smell coffee. Previously, when I smelled coffee, it would also make me feel really, really sick. But now, it smells amazing. It smells so good. So let's make this cup of coffee. at all the Butello that we have. Technically, only these two are actually Cafe Butello. I just love that container, so I put other coffee in that container too. Well, coffee is done. Oh my god, look at that. All right, let's give it a taste test. Okay, so I do have to say I did feel something in my stomach when I smelled this, so I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna get sick, because honestly this is like one of the, I don't want to be dramatic, this is one of the worst things ever, because coffee is like one of my daily loves, and I've been drinking coffee since I was 15, and the fact that just like being around coffee now makes me sick. And I know the first thing someone said to me is, you're probably pregnant. I'm not. I've had my period several times, I've taken tests, we're not pregnant. We're also child free, so I hate those. I hate that. So anyway, it's not that, and it's literally only coffee, and it only happened after I got COVID. So I have no idea what happened there, but if I could just get back to drinking coffee. I feel like also the brain fog that I've had with COVID, it definitely did not help that I could not drink coffee at all. So I would be so happy if I could just drink coffee again. I do want to taste this black without anything in it, because I did get into this really horrible habit before I had COVID of putting sugar and creamer in my coffee. Usually I'd only do one, and it's just extra calories and extra sugar, and I don't need it. So I want to get back into the habit of just adding in my oat or almond milk creamer to my coffee. And I want to put away the sugar, because I have the sugar container that my grandma gave us, and this is literally just like for coffee. So I'm going to dump this out into the big container of sugar that I use specifically for like baking and cooking, so that I'm not tempted to reach in just for my daily coffee. So some coffees I do like having them black without any added sugar. What is happening outside right now? I'm having a coffee moment. Okay, so I think it was a truck across the street. It should be parked now, so let us continue. So like I was saying, there are some coffees I do like to drink black, but the Butello is not one of them. My Butello is like an everyday, like get you enough caffeine to get going, and it's just, I don't want to call it the worst. It's like the not bottom of the barrel. It's like your mid-range coffee. There you go. It's a mid-range coffee, not the worst, not the best, because there is worse coffee, especially from the grocery store. Okay, so I'm feeling okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of the creamer to this, and we're gonna see how it is. Oh my god, I am so happy. It's a perfect temperature. It tastes good. I don't feel sick. Because the last few times I tried drinking coffee, like I was like about to throw up before I even got the cup like anywhere near right here. So oh my god, yes. So I'm hoping this break did good for me to like at least break the sugar habit, because I definitely was ingesting a lot less sugar, because with green tea I can only just drink the tea, I don't add anything to it. So now that I'm actually gonna try and get back into coffee, I really just want to add the creamer and no more sugar. So it's right about time for my conference to start, so I'm gonna go sit down and drink this, and I will check in to see how we're feeling in a little bit. Okay, so it's a few hours later. I really took my time drinking the coffee, and I had breakfast as well. I felt really not super nauseous, but a little nauseous like at the very beginning when I was drinking it and sitting down and not like up doing stuff everywhere. And then I'd say about halfway through the cup of coffee I felt fine. I don't want to push it and have another one. It's like almost 1 o'clock now, so I think I'm good for today. I think we'll finish this up tomorrow, because I want to have a cup of coffee like as my first drink in the morning and not have tea first thing, and see how that goes. it is now the next day. It is Sunday, and I started this whole kind of experiment thing back on like Thursday. And I have to say, this morning when I was drinking my first cup of coffee, this is actually my second cup of coffee, today was the first day I didn't feel nauseous when I was drinking coffee. And I don't know if that was just like a leftover from when I had COVID and like it made me really, really sick to drink coffee, and maybe my body was just expecting that again. But this morning felt really good. It felt really good. I did not feel sick. My coffee was really, really nice. I'm on my second cup. I'm definitely not going to be doing more than 2 cups of coffee a day for the foreseeable future. But it feels nice to be able to sit down and just enjoy my morning cup of coffee again. Looking back on it, you know, I don't regret going through this. I mean, I regret getting COVID, that sucked. But taking the like 2-month break from coffee and then going back to it, I do think is something that I probably needed after doing nothing but drinking coffee for 15 years. So I do appreciate that. I do like that. I feel like I kind of like rebooted my like taste buds and my senses to once again appreciate just coffee with a little bit of almond creamer in it. Because I had got into this really bad habit of adding sugar and like probably doing too much of that, and then drinking. I used to be able to drink like 5 cups of coffee a day. It was like way too much. So I'm glad ultimately that I did this. Will I do it again? Probably not. I mean, if maybe in another 15 years, you know, knock on wood, maybe. But overall, I'm glad that I can now go back to my coffee, and I've got a little bit more experience under my belt when it comes to caffeine and what I can tolerate and what I like. And I really appreciate that I was able to explore green tea more, because I loved green tea, but I was able to finally like go through, taste a bunch of varieties, and actually figure out like my top 2 like holy grail green teas. Let me grab them. So I lied, it's not 2, it's 3. Now I have to say I really appreciate these, and I want to get into the habit of like maybe doing 1 cup of green tea and 1 cup of coffee a day. I don't want to just go back to drinking copious amounts of coffee after this. But these green teas I really enjoy, and they are something I can drink first thing in the morning and not get sick, because that was my problem with like getting into matcha, because I really wanted to drink more matcha, but I could not drink matcha on an empty stomach. And what I need is something extra caffeinated that I can drink as soon as I wake up in the morning, and I hate eating first thing in the morning. That makes me sick too. So these 3, but particularly this one. So this is from Rishi, R-I-S-H-I. There you go. And this matcha super green is the only matcha I can drink first thing in the morning. It is, I think you can see it through the light, maybe not, but there is a tea bag, so it's not loose matcha, which is also appreciative because I don't have the matcha whisk or anything to do that. And also first thing in the morning, I'm not going to sit there and do a tea ceremony, right? But this has, according to the package, a medium amount of caffeine, but for me this is actually a great amount of caffeine for first thing in the morning. It also tastes really, really nice. That's the other thing. There were some teas that I tried that had enough caffeine but tasted terrible to me. So this tastes really nice. It doesn't make me sick, and it gives me enough caffeine to live throughout a day. So this is my number 1. My number 2, this is actually one that I happened to grab like before I had COVID, and then this got me through COVID because I could not drink coffee at all through COVID. So this is the Harney & Sons Fine Teas Cherry Blossom Tea, and I just happened to pick this up at Target because I love cherry blossoms and I love tea, and I just had a whole container of this around when I got COVID. So this actually worked amazing. It tastes really, really good. It's got a good amount of caffeine in it. This was great. I also love the tins. Like these tins, you can keep them and refill them with other stuff. Right now I've got other tea in these, but they're super cute, and like they're square and they stack nicely. I really like the tins too. And last but not least, the Yogi. This is the green tea pure green. So I've tried other Yogi teas. They're a little bit pricey, but Alvin gets these at the store so I can get them for free. But the pure green tea is the only one that has enough caffeine for me and tastes really, really good. They have other green teas in their line that they have like of a different like immuno green tea. The rest of those, they taste and they don't have enough caffeine. This is the only one that tastes good and has enough caffeine to get me through the day. So I will definitely keep at least one of these in my pantry from now on, just so I have that option there. Probably all of them, because I really like having tea around. It's nice. So that is it for this, I don't even know what to call it, this vlog, adventure, weird thing. I hope it wasn't too boring. I just really wanted to document it, considering I have, you know, the last 2 months have been the first time I have not drunk coffee since I was literally like 14. So I thought it'd be fun. I'd also be able to look back on this in a few years and see how interesting. I find it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you drink. Do you drink coffee? Do you drink tea? Are you better than all of us and just drink water? And I can't wait to see you in another vlog. Bye.